What began as a coordinated US-Israeli military venture against Iran has evolved into a multi-front conflict involving proxy forces, maritime disruptions, and cross-border attacks across the Middle East. The spread of incidents from Lebanon and the Gulf to Iraq, Syria, and the Eastern Mediterranean shows that the conflict is no longer confined to the main combatants. The widening scope of military actions has heightened concerns among regional governments and also international observers about the risk of a broader Middle East war. By the third day of the conflict, joint US-Israeli strikes across Iran had killed at least 555 people, according to the Iranian Red Crescent. The attacks followed the assassination of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, which the Iranian president, Masoud Pezeshkian, called a declaration of war. Benjamin Netanyahu said Israeli forces were striking at the heart of Tehran and would intensify operations. Iran responded with missile and drone attacks targeting Israeli sites in Tel Aviv, Haifa, and East Jerusalem, and struck the US assets in Gulf states. US President Donald Trump has said operations could last 4 weeks or less, while Ali Larijani, the leader of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, said Tehran felt betrayed as it was attacked during negotiations and now would not negotiate and vowed continued resistance. The conflict has now moved beyond borders. In Lebanon, the Iran-backed group Hezbollah launched rockets towards northern Israel, opening a new front in the conflict. Israel responded with airstrikes on Beirut and southern parts of the country. Lebanese authorities reported at least 31 people killed in the strikes, while officials warned that the escalation risked dragging the country deeper into the war, despite government efforts to avoid involvement. Across the Gulf, several states reported attacks or interceptions linked to Iranian retaliation. Qatar said Iranian strikes targeted civilian infrastructure, including its international airport, prompting authorities to deploy air defense systems and fighter aircraft. The United Arab Emirates reported intercepting drones over Abu Dhabi and Ras Al Khaimah, with falling debris damaging industrial facilities. In Bahrain, authorities activated air raid alerts after a maritime facility near the capital Manama was targeted. Kuwait said its air defenses intercepted hostile aerial targets and reported security incidents near the US facilities. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia confirmed a fire at the Ras Tanura oil refinery after debris from the intercepted drones struck the site, underscoring risks to critical global energy infrastructure. The confrontation has also affected the wider region. Maritime attacks were reported off the coast of Oman, raising concerns about security in major international shipping routes. Explosions and strikes were reported in Iraq and Syria, while Jordan has temporarily closed its airspace amid increased regional tensions. In the Eastern Mediterranean, a drone strike hit a British military base in Cyprus, expanding the geographic scope of the conflict. The United Kingdom has not directly participated in the combat operations, but has provided logistical support to Washington. Prime Minister Keir Starmer said Britain would permit the US forces to use the British bases for defensive missions aimed at intercepting retaliatory attacks, while emphasizing that London would not take part in offensive military actions. The world is watching the progress of this conflict and hoping for a peaceful resolution soon. But for now, diplomatic efforts are limited, while military developments continue to shape the course of the crisis.